Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Law for Law TV, and I'm doing another quick vlog entry. And we got Krystal and my daughter here. She's probably gonna make some noise throughout this video. So if y'all got a problem with that, you could go. You don't have to subscribe. She's making noise right now. This is what we do. This is when you a parent. This is what you gotta do. You gotta be a parent, and you gotta kind of make videos as as some stuff is happening. But I wanted to do this video because I wanted to talk about our day, and we had a good day today. I think we had.
We had a really good day today.
We had a good day. We had a good day. I kind of planned this day, and I wanted to go to the movies, and we both had, because since we just had Nona. Oh. Is she upset? She hungry?
She might be. She actually just ate.
Okay. Well, anyway, I just wanted to do this video because I wanted to. Well, I was talking about. I wanted to go to the movies because a couple of weeks ago we were looking at the trailer for Collateral Beauty, and of course she already knew I wanted to go see Rogue One. I got the Star Wars t-shirt on, and she saw the trailer for Collateral Beauty and was like, I really want to see that movie. I was like, yeah, I do too. I think that'll be a cool movie to go see. And her birthday was over the weekend, and we did a whole lot for her birthday. But I figured, to make this a great week, let's do something that would be even better. Like something that would just top off the week. Even though we did so much on her birthday, I want to do some more for the week, so to just make it really memorable. And then we got Christmas coming up, so it'd just be a good week, And I was like, okay, I want to plan a day where we go see 2 movies, because we just had Nona. And if any of you are parents out there, you know that once you have a baby, a newborn, it's hard to go to the movies, to go see a movie with a newborn. It's not easy. So yeah, we wanted to make sure that we could go to see a movie and it be we be able to stay in the movie theater without being kicked out. And so we had to go on a certain day, certain time, early in the day, and we went to go see Collateral Beauty and Rogue One. And seeing Collateral Beauty, that was really good.
It was very,
you liked
very
it?
Good, yeah.
Yeah, we both liked it. And did you tear up?
I did tear up. I wouldn't let myself cry.
You didn't cry though?
No, I wouldn't let myself.
Okay.
I teared up.
There was a few times
I heard you sniffling.
I had to grab
you grabbed the napkin.
I was like,
I was like, yeah, they done got daddy over there. They done got daddy.
Yeah, man. If you a parent, you probably tear up too. Real talk. And I guess since we probably could talk a little bit about that movie, I'm gonna just let you guys know from this point there will be spoilers about Collateral Beauty and probably Rogue One as well. So if you're gonna watch this video, there's probably some spoilers you're gonna hear. So you probably want to go watch those movies first before you watch this video. You can come back and see this video after you watch those movies. But yeah. So what did you like most about Collateral Beauty?
I liked seeing Will Smith go through his process. I liked seeing his character go through his process of healing, pretty much.
Yeah. I agree, because he was kind of the center point of the whole cast.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he really was the center point
Yeah.
of the whole cast. Because he kind of brought the whole story together. But the story is really like about all these different characters. And like I told you in the theater, I was like, oh, I see how this movie's getting ready to go. When did you say you figured out what was going to probably happen?
I figured out when the guy who plays Time, I think his name is Jacob Lattimore.
Right, yeah.
When he was speaking with Kate Winslet's character, and there was a brochure on her desk that he picked up, and it kind of clicked for me a little bit. Also, a little bit after you said that you got it.
Got
like
it.
You were starting to understand.
Did you kind of start looking for the clues?
Well,
and
no,
stuff
I was just kind of like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but it was really good. I like how you kind of. Well, do you think that they kind of made it so that that the three characters, Time, Death, and Love, were all real or not real? Because I remember we talked a little bit about
so
this.
that you know that they're real. I think they made it so that you question it.
Yeah, I agree. Because I felt I questioned it a little bit, but even still, I kind of was like, I don't think they're real.
I questioned it too, but then after watching the movie and thinking about it and seeing, the woman who played Love, I can't think of her name.
I can't. Keira Knightley. Yeah, Keira Knightley. Yeah.
Her character, seeing how she introduced the other two to Ed Norton, I believe is his name.
Oh right, yeah.
Kind of.
It was very serendipitous.
Yeah.
How everything happened, and when she came into that theater, and it was like it was so empty, and they were just there by themselves
reading lines.
Yeah. I really want to see the movie again now. I want to see it again because I want to read the what it says at the top of that theater again. Because I think that
could have something to do with it.
Yeah, it plays a significant role, I think.
I think for me, it was the fact that he had to chase her. He had to pretty much chase her to the theater.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as she was there for an audition, she was at his company for an audition, and as soon as she said what she had to say, she left, and he had to chase her. He had to chase her through the city, pretty much.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was that was a little bit of that ambiguity with the are they real or not? Because and it seemed like she was just kind of moving through to get to where she needed to go while he was like bumping into people and all of that. I thought that was pretty interesting. That was a good story.
Yeah.
It was a really good story. And then I had no idea until the very end, until you said it in the middle of the movie, that he was, that was his wife.
I didn't know when she first came on the scene. I just thought that she was the organizer of this support group for people who had lost their children.
Right, yeah.
But then as things started happening, and there was something like the part where he said, I think this was a waste of time. It was kind of like, okay, either he's trying to get with her, or that's his wife.
Oh, really? You kind of... I had no clue. I had no clue. As soon as you said it, I was like, oh!
Yeah. And it was hard to figure out because throughout the whole movie, up until the point where he goes to her house, pretty much, they talk to each other like they're strangers.
Yeah, yeah.
Like she's trying to help him like when the part where she showed him the card that her husband wrote for her after they lost their daughter. And if you're looking at that, she's showing it to him like he didn't write it.
Right.
So yeah, that's
sleeping. She done passed out in my hands. Oh man,
so yeah.
Yeah. That, like I told you earlier, like that was the only problem that I had with the whole movie, like the stranger part, because they did a very good job being strangers. Oh,
It's time to bring her in.
They did a very good job being strangers. So yeah, she don't want her arms being all propped up or anything. She don't like being closed off at all. She likes being free spirit.
Just like her mama.
But yeah, yeah, like I said, that was the only problem that I had with the movie. They were very good at being strangers, and I guess that was one of those ways of making you feel like at the very end there's that twist, and they're just revealing that. So that was good, but you kind of feel like I didn't feel like, oh, that was good how they kept that secret. I kind of felt like they kind of played me like I was stupid or something.
I don't think it's that they played you. I don't think they were trying to play you. I think it's
well, cause you got it. You picked up on it.
He needed help.
Yeah.
And
maybe that's the way.
There was a reason why he was lurking outside the support group.
Yeah.
And finally brought himself in.
Yeah.
And when she kept asking him to say his daughter's name, even like the first time she asked him to do that, and he refused to say it, I didn't know then, because I was just like, well, maybe he's too shooken up, and of course he was. But yeah, it just slowly came together.
Right.
And then that last scene with them in her house kind of confirmed it. Like, okay, they were married.
Yeah, you said it like you knew the whole time. Like, yep.
It was either one. It was either or. It was because even what he said when he knocked on the door was like he was macking. Like, you know, he was like, you know, you're here alone or something. And she's like, yeah. And he's like, can I ruin that? I'm like, you hitting on her. So either he's trying to get with her or they have been here before.
Yeah. It was sweet. At the end, it was very sweet.
It was. Very.
Yeah, I almost went down in the.
You almost went down in flames?
Yeah, because the tears almost started coming. They almost started coming.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and I wanted to tell you guys, like, wow, that was a very good experience going to the movies to see Collateral Beauty. But then, and I remind you, we went with the baby. Oh,
that was a perfect experience.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the experience. They had the lights dim, but not too dim, so that if your baby cries or if your toddler cries, you can see your toddler or baby and get to them. And the movie was not that loud at all. It was like sitting in your living room with the TV up just a little bit. It was really good.
Yeah, the food was good. The lady who served us was good. Yeah, she was very nice, very
attentive.
And even well, she kind of. I wouldn't say she gave us. She spoiled the movie for us. She did.
Said we might need some tips.
Yeah, that's fine for me.
Yeah,
fine. That doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
That was cool. So I didn't mind that. But like I thought, I appreciated that actually a little bit because, had we been sitting there and we started crying or something, but you know, I guess it just doesn't bother me at all. I thought that was a pretty cool way of her just kind of connecting with us.
Yeah, she's very engaged.
Yeah. But then after Collateral Beauty, because I was doing a twofer today, trying to get as much done in one day as we could. Going to the movies, because you don't get these opportunities all the time, and actually we going back to Chicago, and we don't know if we're gonna get this opportunity again, because in Chicago it doesn't seem like there are very many theaters that allow infants in the theater at any time. I don't know. We're gonna have to find one. But if you are watching and you live in Chicago, let me know in the comment section where some may be at. Particularly on the south side, south suburbs area, south suburban area, south side, anywhere in that area. That would be perfect. But yeah, we're trying to look. We're trying to find one. But afterwards we went to go see Rogue One. And as soon as we went in to go sit down, we come in with the stroller and everything, baby in the car seat. Well, you were holding the baby. Yeah. And and we sit down, and then this lady comes around and says to us, like, yeah, I'm so sorry, guys, but we don't allow...
can't have children under a certain age.
Yeah.
Pretty much like we were going to leave.
Yeah. And I'm like, whoa, because I was confused at that point. I was like,
I wasn't confused.
We went online and we made sure before we came here, before we even purchased tickets, we made sure that we weren't gonna end up in a situation where we had to leave. So when they told us this, I was like, hold on, we checked. And then they tried to tell us, we took that off. It's not on the website anymore.
No, they didn't say that. They said they changed the time.
Yeah.
Because on the website, and I guess we're not saying the theater's name.
Well, because, no, we don't need to say that. But, we can if we want, but...
It's not necessary. It's a theater in Dallas that does Baby Day.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
Because when I checked the day we were talking about it,
you thought it was all day.
I thought it was all day, right?
Yeah. And I knew it wasn't all day.
Yeah.
And so I checked specifically for Dallas because this theater has theaters across the country. I checked specifically for Dallas, and it said shows before 2 p.m.
Right.
So we were like, boom, shows before 2 p.m. I didn't think that they would start Collateral Beauty at 10 o'clock, but they did. So I guess they do that for Baby Day.
Right.
And so Rogue One started at 12:20. Well, like he said, once we got in there and we're sitting down with the baby, they're pretty much like, you can't have the baby in here. And we tell them, we saw on... Well, we thought that... we didn't tell them that we saw it on the website at that time. We were like, no, it doesn't end until 2. And then that's when they were like, well, we changed it. It's only for morning movies. And we were like, well, it doesn't say that on the website. And at that point, they kind of knew we had them because we just maybe Thursday just saw this on the website. Yeah. That it says any show before 2 p.m.
Right.
So,
and they were like, oh, and she immediately changed the whole tone.
Both of them were apologetic immediately.
Gave us free everything.
Popcorn. We had a free popcorn and free soda. Yeah.
Changed the whole tone, which was fine. But then sitting through the movie, it's like the loudest thing. Like, and she mentioned it. You was like, you don't notice it.
If it had just been me and him, it kind of would have been like, oh yeah, this movie is loud. Oh my goodness. But there was a point where she got fussy, and so I'm walking through the hall, getting her to sleep. And as soon as I go to get back in the theater, it's like whoa, 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 and I'm like, oh no, that is entirely too loud. But she did very well. She jumped maybe 1 or 2 times, and then that was it. And the only time she really whimpered was because she was hungry. So, I had to do what I had to do.
Yeah. It was unfortunate that you ended up missing, like...
I probably missed like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah. But it's okay. because that movie was more for, of course, for me.
For him.
Uh, although Collateral Beauty was kind of for both of us. I enjoyed it, but I think we both usually enjoy the movies that we go watch together, regardless. But yeah, Rogue One was probably more for me. I definitely was like, I gotta go see this. Like, I have to. I'm totally into Star Wars. She knows I'm into Star Wars. I tried to get her to watch Clone Wars with me, and we got through the first season, and then after that, I was like, okay, I'll just waiting. Like, you gonna be like, are you ready for the season 2? And she was like, there was no mention. I was like, all right, okay, that's cool, it's alright.
Oh.
And I was like, cause I ain't gonna try and push her through 6 seasons of Clone Wars, and like I didn't try to get her to watch all of the prequels. Maybe I shouldn't have started with the prequels. She's seen the original trilogy, but like maybe when you were younger, I don't know.
Yeah. When I was.
She didn't seem very interested back then, and I was like, no, but you got to know the whole story, and so I tried to get her to watch the Clone Wars. Season 1 is not the best season of the Clone Wars. I was trying to tell her early on. I was like, listen, babe, you gotta watch all the way up to at least season 3 to really get the good story. But if you ain't catching somebody in the very beginning, sometimes you ain't gonna catch them. And not only that, like, she's watching all the movies. And I'll be the first to say, like, if any of y'all have watched any of my reviews for all the books and stuff, I would tell you in a heartbeat, the movies are terrible in comparison to the books. So, but safe to say, actually, just since we talking about Rogue One, I thought Rogue One was the best Star Wars film. I may be saying that just because I just saw it, but and most people don't really know. I haven't spoken about my list, and I'm gonna come up with that. Maybe I should just say it now. I don't care. So my list is really like Return of the Jedi is number 1. Number 2 is Revenge of the Sith. Number 3 is Empire Strikes Back. Number 4 is Attack of the Clones. Yeah, Attack of the Clones. Then number 5 is Star Wars: A New Hope, and then number 6 is The Phantom Menace, and number 7 is The Force Awakens. And most of you are probably going straight to the comment section right now like, dude, are you crazy? I don't know how your list is like that. And yeah, sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I'm one of those dudes that's just like, this is my list, and if you don't like it, you get mad about it. I'm sorry. I'm not even a casual fan. I read all the books and the comics and everything, and if you want to call me, you want to say that I'm not a true fan, that's your opinion, bro, but I won't believe you. I'm sorry, I won't believe you, because I most of the people that I talk to who say that stuff, they only done watch the original trilogy, and that's all they grip to. They grip to it with their soul. I done read all the books in the older expanded universe too. So whatever you feel, man. Whatever you feel. But I do believe that Rogue One was one of the best in the whole entire Star Wars saga. Now that we had this new canon, but I was very interested in her take on it because she's like not really a Star Wars fan at all. She's seeing it for the first time, and even though she's only seen
a couple of the movies,
yeah, and then you only saw like the last like 3/4 of the movie of Rogue One.
Oh yeah, Rogue One.
So yeah, well, like, what did you think coming in to see it?
I like Forrest Whitaker's character.
Okay.
I think
okay.
that Forrest Whitaker is a good actor.
Okay.
I think he did that well.
Yeah. He's a big deal. He's a big deal.
He is a big deal.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much. I mean, I thought the story was good, but I'm thinking about the actors that I saw. Like I'm thinking about Forrest Whitaker, the guy who played the pilot. I think I told you.
Yeah.
We saw him in doggone.
Jason Bourne.
The last Jason Bourne movie, and he was also in HBO's The Night of, and and he's probably been around for a while, but this is my first time seeing him back to back to back to back, so I'm like, oh, okay, he's picking up steam, and then the girl who played the main character,
Jen, Felicity Jones.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
Yeah.
So I thought the acting was good.
Okay.
I thought the story was good. I was kind of glad to see that, because before Darth Vader started talking, a part of me was wondering, okay, is it still going to be James Earl Jones? Because Darth Vader has been around for decades, if you going off these movies. And it was James Earl Jones. Yeah, it was James Earl Jones. So I thought it was good. I thought, especially the last part where Darth Vader was wreaking havoc. I thought that was kind of interesting.
Well, you don't really get to see that. Like, Darth Vader wreaking havoc has kind of been, like, in the original trilogy, it was like, it's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're an adult looking back on it now, because probably when you were a kid seeing it for the first time, you're probably like, whoa! But now, well, when I was a kid seeing it for the first time, I know I was like, whoa, Darth Vader's so cool. Yeah. But seeing this now, I was like, oh, and you heard me, I was laughing.
Yeah.
I was laughing my ass off, dude. It was like, help me out here. Yeah. Somebody help us, please. And it reminded me of Lords of the Sith. Like, if any of you had read the book, Lords of the Sith, you can watch my review of that in the... Or over here. I got a link over there somewhere. I'll put one there, at least. I got a review for Lords of the Sith. And I talk about it a little bit. But Darth Vader is like pretty scary in Rogue One. He is pretty scary. And I love it. But you only get a tiny little glimpse of Darth Vader. Orson Krennic, I thought he was amazing. The guy who played him, the director, what is his name? Can't remember his name. It's just not at the tip of my tongue right now. But the guy who played him, he did a good job, because I read Rogue One Catalyst beforehand, and I read the first 22 chapters of Rogue One, the novel, before seeing the movie. So it was a very interesting watch for me to see the movie, and then I've already read part of the book. So I'm going to finish the book now. And I'm going to give... By the way, I got a review coming. A real review coming for Rogue One. And I got my reviews for Life Debt and Ahsoka and Rogue One Catalyst. I think I'm going to probably do Rogue One Catalyst and Rogue One together. Because those books pretty much do go together. It's like, as soon as you go from the end of Catalyst, you go straight into Rogue One. So, yeah, I'm going to definitely do that. But, I thought it was a great movie. And as far as our whole experience goes with the theater, like, guys, seriously, always make sure that you check beforehand when you're planning on going to the movies with a baby. Because if some of you guys might be, super fans like me. And it's like, you got to do it. You got to go see these movies. And it wasn't even a case where I had to go see it. I would have waited, but we had to get out. We had to go. How long has it been since we seen a movie?
Since before I had the
Since you were in Chicago with me. Last thing we saw was Queen of Cotway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. But this video has gone a half hour. I think this was a good one though. I definitely enjoyed it. And Nona's getting upset and she probably has to feed right now. And you guys can't see that. Okay. See you guys later. I'll have another video up pretty soon. I don't know. We got a baby, man. We trying to do this without getting the baby upset. We got stuff to do. Sorry. Bye-bye.
Bye.